What if the world you know were just a mirror of what you believe? What if everything around you, your triumphs, your struggles, your limits, were a creation of your own mind? It might sound far-fetched, but some have spent their lives exploring this idea. A scholar of the human mind believed we don't just see reality, we build it, like craftsmen weaving an unseen tapestry. Another thinker, more hands-on, claimed that repeating an idea with unshakable confidence can turn it into truth. What if these two views merged into a method so straightforward it almost slips under the radar? No complexity, no props, just your words, your resolve, and the number 100. Think about it. Since childhood, we've been fed phrases that shape who we are. Life is a struggle. You can't have it all. Money's hard to come by. Repeated like a chant until they became unshakable truths. Those words weren't enchanted. They were like paint, coloring the canvas of our lives. But what if we could wipe that canvas clean and start anew? Pick what we say, repeat it with purpose, and watch our existence shift. It's a tempting thought. For 7 nights, speak a single phrase 100 times with all your soul until it erases old doubts and writes a fresh story. It doesn't demand grueling work or mystical secrets. It's like tuning a compass to a new direction. The scholar said, the mind chats with a hidden web of energy. The thinker insisted that feeling something as certain makes the world bend to it. Together, they unveil an ancient trick. Repetition is the language of your inner self. It might seem too basic to be true. Maybe that's why so few try it. But those who do find that reality isn't stone. It's clay, ready to be shaped. Skeptical? Then give it a shot. What do you risk losing besides an outdated belief that no longer fits? What you see out there isn't as fixed as it seems. A scholar of the mind, driven by relentless curiosity, proposed something bold. Reality isn't a set stage, but a product of our consciousness. He pictured us swimming in a subtle web of energy, our thoughts shaping everything, from the ground we walk on to the weight we carry inside. To him, the mind isn't just a window, it's a painter, sketching every detail based on beliefs we don't always notice. Recall how you learned to view the world. Someone said life is limited, and that notion, hammered in over years, became a lens. Where there might be openings, you see walls. The scholar would say this isn't random. Consciousness turns ideas into scenes, like a director staging a film. What feels unchangeable might just be what you've accepted as fact, without ever pushing back. But what if that creation weren't final? If reality flows from the tracks your mind follows, shifting those tracks could reroute the journey. The scholar thought that in moments of intense clarity, the line between the tangible and the imagined fades, unveiling a flexible universe. He didn't live long enough to prove it all. His story ended abruptly. But he left a clue. It all starts with what you hold inside. Every repeated thought is a brick in the building of your experience. Consider Anna, a teacher who always felt overlooked. She began whispering, "I am seen and valued each night." Slowly, colleagues started listening more, as if she'd flipped on an inner spotlight. Science calls this the brain adapting. New pathways form with practice. But the scholar would say it's bigger. It's the mind redrawing life's stage. If he's right, you can choose what to repeat. Not something that confines you, but something that lifts you. A wish, a phrase, a new pattern. It's the first step to seeing the world through eyes you've crafted yourself. While the scholar dug into why the mind shapes reality, a practical thinker brought the how. He skipped complex theories. His lesson was simple. Say what you want to be real with every ounce of your being, and the universe will listen. It's not about strain or struggle, but conviction. Speak as if it's already done, he taught, and what's outside will bend to what's within. Too easy? Maybe that's where its brilliance lies. The trick is how the mind works. Your deeper self, the part steering you without your notice, doesn't split truth from dreams. Repeat, "I am strong and capable with passion," and it starts treating it as law, even if the mirror disagrees. It's like training a bird to soar. Each try strengthens the wings. The thinker said 100 repetitions. Done with an open heart. Spark a flame reality can't snuff out. Look at ancient traditions. Chants, prayers, words spoken until they filled the air. Repetition has always bridged wanting and having. Here, you take the reins. It's not just reciting, it's feeling, like a musician playing a tune that echoes in the soul. Think of Pedro, a salesman who repeated, "My sales grow endlessly" for 7 nights. The next week, clients came out of nowhere. He didn't chase them, he just let the idea bloom. Recent studies say repeating something with feeling carves grooves in the brain, paving the way for new habits. But the thinker went further. He saw it as a call to the world. Say, "Peace finds me" 100 times. And you don't just shift your head. You send an invitation to fate. The payoff, doors swing open. A random call, a sudden idea. It's not luck. It's you tweaking the dial of your life. Want proof? Grab a phrase, repeat it for 7 nights. Feel it pulse. It's not sorcery. It's the power you already hold, just waiting to be tapped. Now, it's time to act. You know the mind creates and repetition shapes. Here's your move. For 7 nights, repeat one phrase 100 times, out loud, with all the fire you can muster. No need to shout, just feel it. The scholar would say, you're rewriting the fabric of the real. The thinker would say, you're commanding the universe. For you, it's the start of something fresh. Pick your phrase carefully. Keep it simple, positive, something that stirs your core. I am full of energy. My life flows with ease. Success follows me. Whatever lights you up. Skip, I don't want to fail. Focus on what you're building. Write it down, lock it in your mind, make it your beacon. Set the scene. Find a quiet spot where the world won't barge in. Sit comfortably. Breathe deep 5 times, let your shoulders drop. That calm is your gateway. The relaxed mind listens best. Then, start speaking. Say the phrase 100 times, tracking with fingers or an object if needed. Picture each word as a drop hitting a lake, rippling outward. If doubt creeps in, push past. It fades with time. At first, it might feel like noise, but by the 3rd night, you'll sense it. The phrase comes alive, like a flame warming you from within. That's your mind saying, yes. After each round, stop. Don't chase signs, don't force it. Letting go matters. The scholar said, clinging jams the flow. The thinker said, trust seals the deal. Believe and move on. In the days ahead, keep watch. It might be a sharper gut feeling, a chat that turns into a chance, a hurdle that shrinks. A mom repeated, I am calm and present, and, days later, handled a crisis without breaking. A student said, I learn with ease and watched his grades climb. It's not a miracle, it's you clearing the path. 7 nights is the baseline. Go longer if you like. The key is feeling the shift, not just hoping for it. Your life's already echoing, now you choose the sound. The mind's a puzzle, but also a partner. The scholar proved it, weaves what you live. The thinker showed how to steer it with words and faith. Together, they hand you a gift. 7 nights, 100 repetitions, a phrase that turns real. Too small to change everything? Maybe that's why it works. Those who try, like Anna, Pedro, or soon you, realize the world isn't a cage. It's a garden, growing with what you sow. Each repetition is a seed dropped in your soul's soil. In 7 nights, those seeds can sprout, bringing a life closer to what you dream. It's not blind hope, it's a test run. The power's been there all along, in the ideas you let take root without meaning to. Now, you pick what grows. Ready to start? Tonight, grab a pen, write your phrase. Say it 100 times. Feel it take shape. In 7 days, look around. What's different? Something will be. Even if it's just how you meet your own gaze. Life's an echo, shift the voice, and the sound follows. If this sparked something in you, hit like and subscribe to the channel for more ideas that reshape the everyday. Your story's waiting to be rewritten.